Hey everybody, Right Wing RB. I think the computer troubles have been fixed. Sorry about that last episode. As you may recall, we were getting some really bad FPS. I'm up around 30 now, which is about average for this laptop. But as you can see, I've changed my skin. I used to be Doctor Who, David Tennant style, but decided I wanted to do something that was a little bit more me. Wild, crazy eyes, bullseye target for the skellies to try and shoot me. Which one of them actually has. I played a little bit in the interim trying to make sure that this was going to go off pretty well. So let me show you what I've done. There's the beach hut right over there, and as you may recall in the first episode we kind of came over here and started to mine a little bit. Well, I've decided to turn this mine into my base. So here we go. Come on inside, close the door behind you so that we don't let anything in. Down the steps a little bit into the first level. This is the shack. This is where we're going to sleep. This is where we're doing most of our crafting. I also made myself a little garden. That way I can have some bread, because I almost died. Actually, I did die once, but not from hunger. I died from a skeleton. He was shooting target practice evidently. But I got wheat growing in here so that we can make bread. All of my gardening tools and stuff are in here. Going to plant some sugar cane next. That way I can eventually get paper going. That way I can do books for bookcases, for enchanting table. I have been mining quite a bit. Lots of cobble, some other ores that aren't necessarily all that useful. I've been looking for quartz because, as I mentioned in the first episode, we were going to try and build a grindstone. Can't find hardly any quartz in this place whatsoever. So we've got something else that we're going to do. Now over here, this is going to be the mad science library, laboratory. Over here we've got some ores that we've already mined up, and down here just a little bit of iron that we've already smelted down. I didn't want to smelt down too much because we're going to build a pulverizer. Remember I said we wanted to build a grindstone. Well, I can't find any quartz, so instead we're going to build a grindstone, or not a grindstone, a pulverizer. So to build a pulverizer, there's a couple of things that you have to have. One of them is pulverizers need power, so you need something to generate power, and what we're going to look at here today is a steam dynamo. Steam dynamo is pretty easy. It needs a lot of copper though. It's pretty expensive as far as copper goes. But the first thing we're going to build is this redstone transmission coil, and then we're going to go in and build these copper gears. To build a copper gear, you can do it pretty simple. Iron ingot, four copper ingots around it, copper gear. And then we need a couple of pieces of redstone, 2 for the transmission coil, 1 just piece of redstone all together, and then all by itself, and then 3 more pieces of copper. So that's 4 pieces, 8 pieces, 11 pieces of copper, a piece of tin, and 2 pieces of iron. Iron I'm good on. Let's go in here and let's get our copper. Oh, copper's already in my inventory, so we'll put that right there. And we need some tin, so we'll get a piece of tin. I think it was just 1 piece, right? Oops. Tin. Yes, 1 piece. Oh, 1 piece of silver. Ooh, see, it's a good thing I came back and looked at that. So let's go back in here. We'll put that back away. Oops. Put that away and get some silver. Hi-oh, silver. There's some silver right there. So let's go over next door and we'll smelt this stuff down. We'll get we'll get a bunch of this copper going over here. We'll just do two sets of We'll just do 2 sets of 8 because we're going to need it anyway. And we're going to build another furnace, that way we can get some other stuff going at the same time. So do this like this, furnace like so. Okay, furnace. Oops, furnace. We're going to put that other furnace right up here, boom, like that. Throw some coal in there, and we're going to get the Actually, let's not do coal because it's just one piece of silver, so let's just put that in there and throw a couple of pieces of wood in there to get it going. And that'll be done here in just a second. And then we can start building that redstone transmission coil. So there's the silver. Get over here and get a couple of pieces of redstone. We need 3 altogether. Come over here, and a redstone transmission coil is 2 redstone and silver. Boom, redstone transmission coil right there. So we'll just stick that off to the side. Also, for the steam dynamo, we got to build these copper gears. So copper gears, like I said, copper gears are, you can do it a couple of different ways. You can do it over the top of a stone gear, which I'm not going to do it that way. Or you can just do copper around iron. That's the way we're going to do it. That seems to be the easiest way. So go back to the furnace and grab up all of this copper that's already done. Come in here. Oh, got to go get some iron. Go back over here to the Mad Science Laboratory and grab a little bit of iron. We need 1, 2 of those. Okay. Okay. Go back in here. Oops, not that. Let's grab this, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got enough to do 2, so we'll do both of them. And there we go, copper gears. Alright. Now, the next thing that we have to have is 3 more pieces of copper and a piece of redstone. So let's see if the rest of that copper, or enough of that copper, is ready, which it is. Let's go back over here. We need copper gear here, transmission coil here, that there, that there, that there, and redstone like so. Boom. Whoops. Dang it. Wrong button. Steam dynamo. Okay. Now, steam dynamo, what you have to do with that is you have to give it a water source. And if you might notice, back here in the back room, I've got a water source. But here's the problem. Steam dynamo can't just sit on the top of water. So what we're going to do to start with is we're going to manually feed this thing water. Because, I'm going to just put this away in the chest for a minute, because the other thing that we need to build is an aqueous accumulator. So aqueous accumulator is right there, and it's pretty simple, nothing real major or fancy. We're going to build that next. It takes some redstone, it takes a lot of glass. We have to build one of these machine frames, and to do that we're going to need iron ingots, gold ingots, we're going to need glass, so we're going to need to get some stuff smelting up here real quick. So let's go find our sand, which should be in this chest right here, like so. Take all of that sand except one, bring it over here, throw it in there like that, and also throw that coal back in there because this is definitely going to take that. And then we also need to get some gold. So let's come over here and find our gold. We have 5 gold ore. I didn't want to use, let's do it this way. Let's take this, we'll take that 1 piece of gold that we need, because I think it's 1 piece, right? Boom, boom, nope, not there. Gold here, right? Yeah, 1 piece of gold. So we'll come over here and we'll just smelt that 1 piece down. I don't want to use up a bunch of this gold, because if I use it up now, then I can't double it with my pulverizer. Beautiful thing about this industrial craft and thermodynamic stuff is that when you put the ores into either a pulverizer or a grindstone or a macerator, you actually get, for 1 piece of gold ore, I would get 2 pieces of gold dust. Each piece of gold dust would turn into 1 gold ingot. So we're not going to waste a bunch of these ores. That way I can double them up later. That way we get more for our money, so to speak. So get that cooking up there real quick. Check on my glass. That gives us 9 pieces of glass. We're going to need a bunch. There's our gold. Okay. Now, let's see. We need to have a bucket. Let's see. We need to make a bucket. I had a bucket. Do I still have a bucket? There's my bucket right there. So we'll put that down there like so. Okay. I've got some glass coming up here. Down here. Oops. Down. Let's see. Aqueous accumulator. Next thing we need to build is this pneumatic servo. I can build that now. It's a redstone, 2 pieces of iron, and 2 pieces of glass. So let's go over here and get some of our iron. Oops. Oh, got some frames problems again. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. There we go. Oh, maybe. There we go. Okay. Let's see something here real quick. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's... wow. Stay tuned for just a minute. I'm going to cut away. Alright. That gets us a little bit... no, it really doesn't. Man, I just don't know what's going on with this computer. I apologize for the quality of this video. Let's see here. Got my iron. That's good. Hold on a minute. Alright, so let's see here. Now we're trying to build... oof, this is going to be rough. I can see it now. We wanted to try and build this aqueous accumulator, and we were working on the pneumatic servo. The pneumatic servo is a piece of redstone, 2 pieces of iron, 2 pieces of glass. So I need to get a piece of redstone out of my little cabinet over here. Well, let me get rid of this FPS stuff. Get some redstone. Okay, piece of redstone. Aqueous accumulator, oops. Pneumatic servo, 2 pieces of glass and 2 pieces of iron. So, 1, 2. And 2 pieces of iron. Pneumatic servo. And we also need to have a machine frame. Machine frame is gold, iron, and glass. Gold. Iron. And glass. Okay. I think we have everything we need now. Let's see, that's tin. Oh, do I need tin? Uh-oh. Tin's not good. Do I have enough tin? I haven't made any tin yet, have I? Okay. Let me pause the recording and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're ready to make this thing now. We've got all the stuff. I had to smelt down some iron, or not some iron, some tin. But if you have everything in your inventory that you need to make this, then all you should have to do is come over here and see this question mark. If you just hit shift and click that, if everything is in your inventory, everything goes into your crafting bench, and boom, we just made an aqueous accumulator. Okay. Now the aqueous accumulator, it just sits right in water. So let's go over here to our back room science lab kind of a thing. And again, I'm very sorry about the quality of the video right now. I'm not sure what's going on with my laptop. Come on, right there. We'll just plop that right down. No, that's not where I wanted that to go. That's not where I wanted it to go. It has to go in the middle. So what we need is another tool. What we need, let me pull it up here for you real quick. Whoops, wrong button. What we have to have is a crescent hammer. Oops. So C-R-E-S-C. Crescent hammer. Come on. Load up. Load up, load up, load up. There it is, crescent hammer. So to craft a crescent hammer, it's just a piece of tin and 3 pieces of iron. You guys all saw that I have that. I'm going to pause the video, go make the crescent hammer, and move this aqueous accumulator. If you try to break the aqueous accumulator with any other tools, you will probably break it. But the crescent hammer, all you have to do is shift click on it and it'll pop it right up and you can replace it. So I'm going to pause the video here and do that work, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that once again. Laptop is old and I just need to, I'm going to have to just break down and get something different. But here we have the aqueous accumulator. It's supposed to be sitting in the middle. It has to be in an infinite water supply, so it has to have water on at least 2 sides. Once you have water on 2 sides, then you can see on the inside when you click it that it fills up with water. Perfect, right? Okay, so we get out of there, and then we plop down we take our steam dynamo that we made. Oops, right there. Oops, right there. Okay, and the steam dynamo works on water and coal. Burns the coal, creates steam, piston goes up and down, creates energy. Okay, so we're going to plop that down right here. Oops, got a shift click. Got a shift click. So shift click. Okay. Goodness sakes. There we go. And then if we look on the inside, we can see that it's starting to fill up with water. From the aqueous accumulator, since it's an infinite water source, it's never going to run out of water. All we have to do now is put coal in it, and fire ignites, steam builds up, and eventually we'll end up with, you can see that it's already starting to develop, starting to input energy, 480, 880, 1360, so it's building. You can see that it's starting to build up power, and once it gets to 40,000 redstone flux per tick, then it's fully charged. That's going to do it for this episode. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. But if you like what I'm doing, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, tell all your friends, all your family, and all that good stuff, and let them come and view my videos also. Like I said, eventually we'll come up with something different, and we'll be able to have a more seamless, non-glitchy video series. And I apologize for all that. But again, if you like what you see, if you like what I'm doing, make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Bye.